Time for panic, chaos, and disorder.
They got that on the stream, so congratulations.
I timed it that way intentionally.
Yeah. So, um, welcome all to the 42nd live multiplayer stream. Uh, and we've been going crazy trying to get the build together well enough for a public early access release. As any artist will say, your art is never done. So, yeah, there's that. Today is going to be some polish updates and some um, AI updates. Actually, the one of the big changes that has been needed for the updated tutorials, etc., is that the AI for the fighters and such had to be updated so that it really incorporated a lot more functionality than it had before. Which also means, by that definition, is tutorial 1. I've actually seen the other end of it, meaning we've actually been able to play it all the way through, and so I'm looking forward to it. Doesn't mean it's as polished as it needs to be yet, but it's major progress. I won't be showing that right now. People can play that when it's released relatively soon. And so yeah, we're hoping to get people more interested in it. Today I sort of want to show off the patrol aspect of it and show that it actually works. So the server is up. Actually, the server's not up. What am I saying? Program's up. Now the server's up. All right. So that's another question. Do people want to play um, on the equator or on the North Pole?
We haven't really done the equator before.
All right. There we go then. All right, that's selected. So server's up, and we'll try that, and we'll see how well that works or does not work. So, um, so Adam's been going insane testing things, which I appreciate his help with all that. As a shout out to Adam as much as he may or may not like that. Server's up, by the way.
Do I have to add the server? I think refresh, nothing happening.
Yeah, I'm trying to connect it. It's not coming up.
Lovely. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I connected my laptop to this earlier today.
Perhaps that's a savvy question. Anything change with your firewall?
No, but I can go check. All right, let me exit out. I know Matt just changed the multiplayer stuff right before we came in. So hold for a second. I will check the firewall. Okay. Let's go into 79. Let's go into my machine. Yeah, it's got the right IP address. Okay, we can try it one more time and see whether or not if that takes. If not, then yeah. I mean, I did the footage with Chris earlier today, and that required the multiplayer between my desktop and my laptop.
That's part of why I was asking about the firewall. It seemed like a good place to start.
Alright, server's up yet again. Let's see if anybody can join it. If my internet was down, we wouldn't be talking.
Yes.
You know. I checked the port forwarding, and that's working. I mean, unless my IP address shifted, in which case that's not possible because I have a static IP. I mean, I'll bring up the game on my laptop and see if I can join in. I mean, should I try that?
Yeah, let's rule that out too.
Alright, if I can't, then the update that just got pushed killed the multiplayer. We'll see what happens. Alright.
This is the wonderful world of game development.
It really is. It really is. Alright, let me do an update.
Yeah, I even tried jumping out of the. I even tried quitting out and loading it back in just to be sure.
Fair enough. Let's do a code update. Yeah, there's no C code update. I mean, there's screen updates, but that wouldn't have changed anything. Alright, waiting for my laptop to build. And no one can get in from the outside, is what you're saying.
Does not seem to be now.
Okay, the server is definitely up. Okay. It's not like we don't have things in here. Okay, so my laptop is booting the game.
I'm in.
Yeah, Paul just got in, so how come no one else can get in?
I tried the internal this time.
Okay, but that's the one I updated. So
Okay.
Paul's in. Adam, you're using the internal as well?
Yes.
Are you able to get in, or haven't you tried?
Nope.
Alright, try now. Since Paul's actually in, I was about to have my laptop come in. I mean, that definitively concludes that The internal works. And yeah. Unless there was another update that happened. In which case I'll have to repush another thing to Steam, but... Sam, what do you come up with?
Yep, still loading.
Oh. I know you use the internal release versus the Steam release. Now, Ogre, are you
Nope,
using...
luck.
No luck?
Nope, cannot.
Alright. Paul.
Yes.
You're sitting in the middle of the screen. Up at the top, it says version what?
Version alpha debug 0.8.9.3350.
Is there an M bot? Well, the M would be on my side because I'm doing modified. What about everybody else when they go into the game?
That's what I'm running.
3350?
Yep.
Adam, you as well?
I already quit out.
Because you're
Bring
running
it back
again?
in.
Yes, please. There's an Ogre.
Okay, that was weird. So I had to remove the existing entry for connecting, and then re-add it.
Okay, that makes sense. So try that, Adam.
Okay.
Because it was showing up slightly weird on the screen, but looked to be correct. So I was just using that. So then I just deleted it, re-added it, and here I am.
Fair enough. I did do a modification on that. I don't know why it would have corrupted that file. Meaning there used to be that like cool server name at the top, which was just dummy data. Steam kind of complained about it, so I removed it. But I don't know.
You
Maybe
removed it
I did remove it.
because I went up. I was in before. I tried to connect.
Mm-hmm.
Then I deleted the entry, and it crashed.
Yes.
So I went back. So I loaded back up, and cool server name was there again.
That's probably because it's in your server's text file.
It hadn't been. I deleted it previously.
Well, it probably is back now.
I deleted it and just went to the correct link.
All right, fair enough. We'll have to do a thing about that, but okay. I guess Matt's not joining us. But well, first things first, I do want to point this out. As those of you who've been watching the stream have probably already seen, normally with these names for things, usually they overflow and go out into the buttons. And that's not the case anymore. As you can see, they fit very nicely within where they're supposed to be. The system now auto scales it appropriately, which is its own thing. Let's do that one. Adam, were you able to join?
Nope. Every time I try to re-add the server, it crashes.
Okay, Ogre, what was your procedure that you were able to do?
I literally just went back in and was able to re-add it. Meaning, mine crashed and delete.
Okay. Adam, were you able to delete anything or no?
Yeah, I'm able to delete. I just can't add.
Okay. We'll have to figure out what's going on with all that. Always something new with a demo. And there's an Adam.
Alright. So if I delete, then add, it crashes. If I just add and don't delete anything, it's fine.
Okay then. There's your answer then.
Yeah, when I loaded in, I didn't have to delete anything. I just saw like the normal server to join right below cool server name. So I didn't delete anything either on my end.
Well, cool server name is probably in the servers.txt file. It shouldn't be there anymore. You can always verify that manually offline. Not now, but yeah. Since we're already a half hour in. Alright, so how are we doing teams? Okay. Ogre, do you want to be on the opposite side? Do you want to be on the same side? Is it Adam and Paul, or myself and Adam, or myself and Paul, or...
I'm gonna, just because of familiarity, I'm gonna say for Adam and you probably on opposite sides.
Okay.
Like I haven't played much with the most of the stuff that's not the flight sim part of it.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
So... Ogre and Adam, and Paul's on my side, yes?
All right then.
Yes, so we're aware of that. So, Ogre, if you would set yourself to beta then, as well as Adam.
Working on it. I seem to have thrown the. There we go.
Did you lose the bars for a moment?
Basically.
Yeah, there's still a bug in the system with that one. Alright. See, the checkbox has been updated. They no longer shift over. So that's good. Yeah, that look appropriate. Okay. And I guess we're ready. There we go. Alright. So the shadow mapping still needs a little bit of tweaking down here, as you obviously see. Ogre, it's still not visible to you, is it?
Correct.
Alright. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Wow, Martian terrain.
Yeah, scary that. We're actually on the equator. If you have time after this offline, I'd like you to do that one test as I asked, to see if we can actually finally resolve this particular thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you can't shoot the ground. You should be able to see the hits. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I am.
So, all right. So that being the case, oh, why is she drifting? Oh, because people are drifting.
This looks so much nicer. Wow.
Now, Adam, you're running a 960, right? A 980 rather.
980.
So, other than Ogre, no one else is running an AMD. So that's a thing. Okay. Sounds are nice though. Gotta give them that. Okay. Boy, I only have the sound effects turned off right now, so all the voiceovers aren't turned on and that kind of thing right this second. Where, like I said, we were doing footage shoot earlier. Okay, so the intention is you should also still be able to upgrade your buildings. I know that was a problem in the past. So when it comes down to that, it shouldn't be an issue. Alright, so let's get an economy going. So, I guess to make this kind of technically correct, I'll put down a warehouse. Why not? And then we'll put down mine. Now the idea here is obviously to show how fleet movements are going to be. So we're just going to kind of push through this as quickly as possible to get to factories and get resources up, etc. All right. So I'll put this here. Now, believe it or not, resource nodes are becoming a thing. They're not. They don't. They exist, but you can't see them. So probably the next time we actually play this, you'll actually have to be near a node, or your mining's not going to do squat. Matter of fact, it probably won't even let you plan it. Actually, come in here and do more stuff. Okay. Now, Paul, do you prefer... Which weapons do you prefer?
I guess beams are good.
Okay. I wonder if I should research autocannons and such like that. Shields are probably a thing to do at some point or another. Alright, I'm going to rejigger the economy because I really need the extra fundage right now.
No problem. I'm just standing by.
Alright, should do it.
Factory and construction. You want to make a ship, Ogre?
Sure.
Hold on 1 second, and you have shields now.
Alright, Paul, how are you about ship designs?
Let me get on that.
Huh?
Let me start designing a ship then.
Alright. Alright, I'm giving you shields, so we have them about 5 seconds, so...
I just clicked on the quick designer icon and I'm holding.
Yes, I'm holding too. Is anybody else stopped?
I'm getting some weirdness.
So am I here. And there's no autosave. The autosave was turned off. Shoot, we have to start all over again. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
just bombed
it
out.
might be frozen.
I just bombed out. Is anyone else still back to running?
Oh, yep, same thing. Crashed.
Ah,
Alright.
I was in shipbuilder and now I'm out.
Alright.
In the planet, in the ship.
Okay. Yeah, someone's crashed and therefore it's... Can everybody exit out and see if the server comes back from wherever?
I'm out.
Because basically someone else is locked and that's called... But see, now I'm moving again. So who just left?
I'm still in, and now I can move around again. So
Right.
Come back in.
Okay. Okay. So how much money you have at this point, Paul? Or you're not even in the game right now?
for instructions to get him
Okay.
relaunching.
We're back to the same thing before, where I'll have to get rid of the current server, so I can get back in.
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
Get
Oh.
to the
Didn't save it?
Nope. Because I crashed out.
Paul, you able to get back in?
I'm still launching. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see
Alright,
here.
back in.
Multiplayer. Yep, there it is. Normal thing we usually always log into. Connect, and here I am. Okay, I'm back in.
All right, Adam, were you able to get back in? I didn't hear what you
Yeah, I'm
said.
back in.
Okay.
Although my ship's acting weird.
You were probably on the nav screen. You'll probably have to enter the nav screen and come back out again. We never did fix that bug.
Oh, yep, that did it.
Yeah. Because your AI is still trying to figure out what to do with itself. And yeah. So that's the thing. Okay, nice secondary builder bot. I'll get this thing going here. Okay. And
All right, let's try the quick designer again, right?
all right, let me save this before we get too far with it. All right.
Okay.
Resuming. All right, saved. So at least we have something to come back to.
Okay then. Now shall I try?
I guess.
Okay, factory screen and
Still here.
yeah, as soon as I clicked on that quick designer icon, it like locks up.
Are you back in,
What?
Ogre?
Hmm.
Are you
Yeah,
back in?
well, he just locked me out.
Okay, I just closed out.
Yes, you did. All right, if we can't get into the quick designer, then this is going to be the end of the test. Let me get into the quick designer. See, if I just saved it, so let me see if I can get it.
It worked for me.
It works for me. I'm looking at all of it, and here we are. I guess do a secondary update for the internal release there, Paul, and see if that helps at all. I don't know what to tell you. Are you downloading something again?
Yeah, just tried the Steam release update.
All right, because you're breaking up.
That does anything.
Because your audio is breaking up again.
Yeah,
Ogre.
that was like
You
a
now
quick
have most
download.
of the budget.
What was that, Adam?
You now have most of the budget for ship construction.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, that was strange.
tried to join via the Steam release, and it could add I could add the server, but
Paul, you're downloading something else because your audio is going crazy. Please make sure you're not using your bandwidth differently, please.
Okay, I just told Steam to knock it off.
So I hate to say it, but that could have a lot to do with why you're having the problems you're having.
Yeah, Steam went back to updating another freaking game, so I told it to knock it off and pause. Booting into the internal. Okay, that worked. I tried the Steam release, and it showed me the normal like server that we join, and then I would click connect. It would show me an empty lobby, and then it would go back to the server select screen. But I updated the internal. Let's see if I can't do quick designer this time. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it freezes the moment I click that icon.
But everybody else can get in. I never understood why you always seem to be the weird man out there, Paul.
I don't know why.
I mean, not only you're running even a completely different release and you're having a lockup. I wish I had a better answer for that. I don't know what it is.
3356 WC revision, or is that not all?
3356.
That's what it's saying in the subversion properties.
Oh, I can't look at that right now, Paul. I'm in the middle of the game.
Sorry.
All right, then just come back in, and I'll have you fly and just fly when I'm building, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to tell you. See if you can get some ships that are under your command underneath the thing going, if you know what I mean.
Right, so basically the turrets are kind of useless for defense. So
Unfortunately, yes.
yeah, so essentially make some ships for defense of the base.
All right, I'm back in, and I'm staying out of the quick designer.
I don't understand why the builder bot's kind of going nuts. Because, I mean, it's going to the warehouse. And it should be getting everything it needs. And I have plenty. Makes no sense to me at all.
Can I possess that shielded ship?
What? Yeah, take it. Take it, take it. We need defense. So if anything's coming our way, by all means, please take care of it, if you know what I mean.
Righto.
I'm putting a second factory up. Okay. That's the wildest thing. Why? How can it be? It's from the warehouse. How can it be running out of boxes? That's what I don't get. I hope that's you firing there, Paul.
It is. I just want to see what the beams look like.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Fart. Okay. So,
Alright, I think I'm freezing up.
okay.
Crashed.
Were you doing anything in particular?
Nope. Nothing special. Just moving around in the nav screen.
Okay. Setting up a series of waypoints for of a troll. You should actually have ships you can now command there, Paul.
Hmm.
So keep that in mind as well. Okay. Somehow I was able to build over another building. I have to make sure there's a final check when it checks when you actually start to place it, but doesn't check when it actually starts to build it. And maybe I should change that, obviously, since that's a bug.
Alright, you should have pretty much all the infrastructure you need now, Ogre.
I've been building.
I just froze. I'll see if it gets back.
Yeah, I actually tried exiting out and then coming back in, and it did not save my servers. So I'm gonna have to do this whole crash out, come back in, re-add every time now.
Alright, I'll have to investigate what's going on with that. That's a new series of problems. What else is new? I apologize for that. I wish I knew what was going on with it, obviously.
99 little bugs in the code. 99 little bugs. Take one down, punch it around. 128 bugs in the code.
You're 100% right. Alright, Paul, you out? Or someone's frozen up? There we go.
Yeah, I just like I let it bomb out. Okay.
Alright, thank you. I'm gonna save just in case. So I actually have something to do here. Okay. So, I should be able to go here. View. should be able to do an upgrade. Oops.
Rejoining then.
Alright.
I'm at the point where I can get back in, but every time I try and go back into the sim screen, it'll crash on me. So far.
Alright, let's see if Paul gets back in. If Paul cannot get back in, we'll save it and call it.
Joining and I was able to select the server, and I was in the lobby.
Yeah,
But it's not getting me back into the sim screen. It's just I hear like the laser sound effect, like of hitting the terrain.
yes, it's frozen right now. So it's, I don't know, it's you freezing it, or Adam, are you able to get in now, or are you out, or what's happening?
I'm currently attempting to rejoin.
I'm attempting to rejoin as well.
Alright, that's probably what's making the whole thing go crazy. Alright, it came back for half second, and now it's back.
Yeah, I just end tasked.
Alright, I'm in the game.
Let me try rebooting my machine if that helps at all.
Yeah, I always end up doing a clean boot before these demos, because there's always something wacky in my system. You know, I'll be the first one to admit that.
Alright, I'm gonna do a reboot then.
I didn't, but then Microsoft said you're going to reboot yesterday.
User disconnected from your channel.
Something like that.
It's like I went to make lunch and came back to, why is my machine rebooting? Oh, it's patching.
Yes, I love that. So I set these guys on the around here. Alright. Oops, look at that. I want the refinery.
User entered your channel.
Alright, rebooted and
Okay.
relaunching.
Okay. Let's see. Answers that question. Okay. I want. Okay.
All right, rejoining multiplayer. Server's there.
All right.
And I appear to be back in.
There you go. Scary that.
Yep. Every time I try to go into the Sim screen, it will now crash on me.
Meaning joining the game in general, or just...
Oh, sorry. I meant the nav screen.
Oh,
Every time
okay.
I join the nav screen. So I can no longer manage base building.
Ogre, can you go to the nav screen at all?
Does not appear to be able to,
Huh.
but
Alright.
I'm reloading and trying again.
Well, alright. What I can do... Well, if you join, you should get a fresh copy of everything anyway, so I'm not sure if rebooting the server is going to help it or not. I mean, I'll be the first one to admit that, because I actually don't know. Do you want me to try? Oops, now I crashed. Okay, I'll break. This is in ship AI. Something was exploding or something. No, hold on. SS equals nothing. Process ship. Did someone tell something to attack something?
I did not.
Yeah,
did
I
not.
did.
Okay.
Nothing's doing it, though.
That's because it crashed the server.
Ah, that would explain why I'm seeing some of our ships just go off into the wilderness.
Yeah. Did that just not send across correctly? That doesn't make any sense. And
Was
you
it
did
actually
this
attacking?
from... It's crashed. Um... Find target AI. Da, 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 da. Let's look at this real quick. Yeah, this is all empty. Now you did it how? Did you do it through the nav screen? Or you did it like C11 or something like that?
C11.
Yeah, I've been using C.
Okay. Have you tried C11, Paul?
I didn't try C11. I tried like a patrol or like follow on me or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's different.
Yeah, until I
All right,
attack.
so that's evidently a thing. It didn't go across and it crashed it because it couldn't find a. It couldn't. The user type is 3, but the ship that you were selecting was null. According to this. All right, I'm gonna
Me or Adam.
Adam evidently. Uh, uh, I was gonna put a note to change it, but I'm also just put the thing in and be done with it, so it doesn't crash. So there we go. Well, it's 4:30. You want to cut it? You want to continue it? What do you want to do? You want to see whether or not if this changed anything?
Do you have a fig what just happened?
Well, I know what just happened. You sent an attack command. It said that, hey, that's a good question. Did you actually have anything targeted when you did the C11?
Yes.
Okay. Because basically it said, it sent to the server that, hey, go attack this. It's a ship, but then it sent a blank ship. Which could be a number of different things that could have happened with that. But now we have something to test on Thursday. So that's a thing. And that's why they call it multiplayer tests, folks. Okay. Well, all it will do on this side is it will just ignore the I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just ignore that something happened. Which is not helpful to you, I'll admit. Now, I admit I did a C11 before, but I did it from the server end. I did not do it from the laptop, so maybe I got to reverse it the other way. I need to check to see which is our latest save before we go too far with this. Or else I'll just go in the breeze. And it was 2. Egads, I don't know how far back we are. So when this comes back up, Adam, I'd like if you can, see if you can go to the nav screen. If you can't, then that's a thing too. Worst comes to worst, we'll try it again on Thursday and see why you can't get in, because that doesn't make any sense. That shouldn't be a thing. I think the system's holding together pretty well considering what we're actually dealing with, but you should be able to enter the screen. That's just kind of wacky to me. But today's the day of wackiness. Alright, so server's actually up.
Relaunching.
Okay. So, yeah. I spent my entire time in the... Oops. Now I tried to go in and then it crashed.
I'm in the I got into the game.
Okay then. Alright, that's a thing. I bet locations... No, of course it is. Display ships. Oh, it was trying to do Nav Point? And the Nav Point locations? No, of course it is. Alright, I think we hit the wall. Because I actually had my ships on patrol. But it didn't, for whatever reason, save out the location of the of the nav points for the. So yeah, that's a thing. Yay. Okay. Well, I wish we could have demonstrated what we wanted to demonstrate. What else is new?
These are the things that happen.
It is. It is. It is. Well, now we know there's problems. We know what to do to fix it. All right. So I will make some notes. Let me switch it over.
Making notes. Isn't that Chris's job?
Some.
Yes, I'm fully aware it was a terrible joke.
Yes. Okay, so, oh yes, the 3, Okay. So server adding removing causes a crash. That's the other thing I marked in here. What else, Adam? Or anybody else for that matter. So I have nav points aren't being saved and sent across. C11 attacks are borked, and the server adding and removing causes a crash. I suspect that the issue going into the nav screen has to do with the same thing that caused me the crash, with the nav point being null. So yeah. And here I was getting lasers 2 out. Alright, let me save this. Definitely have to play with this on Thursday. Well, I guess real quick I can show. Did I show the? No, I guess I didn't. Since we're actually here, I'll just show this like very quickly the beautification of the Quick Designer. Did I actually show that before? I don't think I did. I don't think I did that formally. So I just want to do that real quick, and then we'll sign off. Okay. So, I will go into here, and graphics load in. Now, what people may or may not have noticed from beforehand is, again, things would end up in weird places, meaning that the roll air superiority beam would be hanging off the edge. There'd be like weird numbers here, etc. And now that's no longer the case. Same thing with now when I move my mouse cursor over different items, the text has a nice backdrop behind it, so it's not just being spammed on top of things, which is kind of nice. So even things like selecting stuff like this is a lot cleaner. So when you get to things that are forward thrust, normally that would go well off the edge here, and that's not what's happening. Also, the actual icons are sitting within the actual bounds it's supposed to be. So this is looking a lot cleaner. As a matter of fact, if I bring up a default, for example, and I bring up power, it used to be that these things would sort of poke through the UI, and that's no longer the case. So this is a lot cleaner. This is set up for defaulting to 80% in 5 seconds, etc. And as you notice, it says how long it will take for this to recharge. So even if you have a 5-second burn on your weapons, it'll take the full 20 seconds to recharge it. So just to explain this even better, if I change the coverage, we can see how long it would take to recharge fully. I think that's reversed, to be honest. So yeah, that's definitely reversed. That's a new bug. But what's supposed to do is supposed to say how long it would take normally for your capacitor to recharge based on the amount of power it's getting fed. And so is it worth putting something in there if it's going to take, if it takes 5 seconds to shoot and then it takes 30 seconds to recharge, maybe you want to rebalance things. So, glad I saw that one too. So again, the hull names are very different. So if I select different hull, notice it's actually classes now. So generally, unless we have a unclassed name in here, it's will actually show the proper class now. So it's much more cleaned up, is what it comes down to. So that was the little quick thing I wanted to show real quick. All right. So yeah. And I guess I'll close out. So thank you again for everybody to show up. Sorry it wasn't as exciting as I wanted it to be. What else is new? And yeah, you can join this kind of craziness very, very soon. We're actually pushing for an early access. And you can say to us what's still wrong with it, what the things that need to be added, etc. I look forward to that. All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. That's all. Bye-bye.